What's going on, guys? I want to give you guys a trade idea, little something that I don't normally do looking for big trades. I might try it out on a practice account here or there. I might try it out on an evaluation account, but one thing that I'm seeing lately in the market is again, market cycles are subject to change, but one thing that I'm seeing is a sweep of like the overnight highs, and then I'm seeing some type of big reversal. Okay, so whether it's a sweep of the overnight highs or whether it's a sweep of the overnight lows, and then kind of coming out of that first 30-minute opening range, you're getting that one directional move. Now again, the market gets extremely choppy. You're going to need to have the sufficient around, or like, you're going to need to have enough drawdown. Also, you're not going to want to play with like way too much size. So you're not going to want to play, 5, 10 mini contracts, maybe one, maybe 5 micros. Again, if you guys want to try this out right now, if you guys have any blown accounts with Apex, it's just a standard $35 reset fee. That link is down in the description box below. You don't need no code or nothing. Just go to your dashboard, whatever account you have blown, just reset it, and it's $35. Doesn't matter the size, whether it's a $300,000 account or it's a $25,000 account. But what I'm looking at is if I zoom out a little bit here, okay? This is today's price action. This is the 15th of October, okay? So notice the overnight highs, okay? Notice the pre-market highs, notice the overnight highs. And let's zoom back in and notice here at 9:35, literally 5 minutes off the open, we get this sweep. Okay, you notice how this wick kind of sweeps the previous little pre-market highs. Well, this little previous pre-market high here is also London high, it's also Asian high, and it's also pre-market high. So notice how we get this sweep, okay? Now, once you get this sweep, this is a big trap for a lot of early anticipators. So for a lot of people who want to just go long right off the bell because they're so antsy, they tend to get trapped in the first move. And a lot of traders, because they don't have the discipline installed yet, and because they're just trying to, simply play price action and momentum, they tend to get caught. Now, what I'm telling a lot of my traders in the private community at Evolution Traders is maybe look for smaller price targets and or kind of sit out of the market first 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, okay? But if you're wanting to capture like a big move, like in today, obviously, yes, I understand looking to the left of the chart in hindsight is always clear in 2020, but I want to give you guys a trade idea because maybe you can start to play around with this type of idea with very, very small risk. So what you would be looking for, and here's what you would be looking for each and every single day, is take a look at the overnight highs and the overnight lows and mark those levels out. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull up the 1 hour chart. Okay. So today is Tuesday, and I'm going to look at where does Tuesday start and where's the overnight and the pre-market highs at. Okay. So the overnight highs are here. Okay. These are the overnight highs. I should actually use a 30-minute chart. This will be better. So let me use a 30-minute chart. Overnight highs are right here. You can see we got a quick little sweep here in the pre-market, but there's your overnight highs. And then what you're also going to do is you're going to mark out your overnight lows, okay? Big trade idea here. And then you're going to go to a smaller time frame, okay? In this particular example, we're going to use a 5-minute. And what you're going to use, okay, what you're going to use is that smaller time frame to kind of decipher what the overnight session was doing, and you're going to wait for the sweep. Okay, so when I say sweep, I want price to get broken. I want the overnight highs to get broken. I want the overnight lows to get broken. Once that gets broken and you see an immediate reversal, then what you're going to do is you're going to mark out that sweep of the highs. So in today's particular example, let me kind of just zoom in a little bit. In today's particular example, we swept the highs, and you can see we failed to never confirm highs. Okay. So now we need some type of confluence. What are we going to do? Where are we going to enter? Where are we going to look to take a trade? Well, what I'm thinking is if we sweep overnight highs or we sweep overnight lows, and then we close below like a 20 period moving average, right? Which again, in a lot of my videos, a lot of my strategies, I'm using the 20 SMA. If we close below it, we can look to take that trade. Now this trade is more of a zone, okay? So it's not a particular price. It's not a particular circumstance that needs to happen. It's a zone we're playing, okay? So I want to make that clear. So what are we looking for? First things first, we're looking for overnight highs and we're looking for overnight lows. Great. Now that we've got those marked out, we're going to the smaller time frame and we're looking for a sweep, okay? Once that price gets swept, then what you're looking for is your indicator, your confluence, your reason why we're going to take the trade. And we're going to look for the 20 SMA. We're going to look for a close below the 20 SMA. Now, again, because we're playing a zone, this trade might take, 30 minutes to play out. It might take 2 hours to play out. It might be all day. But essentially what you're looking for is to capture a very, very large move. Now, once we close below the 20 period moving average, what you would then be looking for is for price to hold below that sweep, okay? And when price takes out that low that closes below the 20 period moving average, we're going to enter into the trade. So it'd be somewhere here around 950. Now, again, because it's a zone, you're going to need to sit in the trade a little bit, and off the open, the ranges can be big. So just monitor your position size that you're playing. So we're going to be getting into this trade somewhere in the vicinity of around 20,615, 20,610, 20,620. When we start to get below that 20 period moving average again for the second time, okay? Once we bounce, your stop loss is going to be about a couple points or 4 points or 5 points or 2 points above that sweep high, okay? So as long as we don't get out of that initial range, you're going to hold short. Now, this position would have put you in drawdown around 40 points. 35 to 40 points, okay? So make sure you have the account size or the position size on the table that you can withstand. Now, all in all, risking 30, 40 points, even 50 points is not that much when you're looking to capture maybe like a 2, 3, 4 hour trade, okay? And if you would have just held this trade below the 20 period moving average, below your stop loss, below the overnight highs, well, not only did we come down and test overnight lows, chopped around, and then absolutely got destroyed to a low price of 20,333 from that entry price somewhere in the 600. So we're talking about a 300-point move with essentially 40 to 50 points risk. So we're talking about a 5-6R trade. Now, again, you're never really going to catch the whole move because you did not know, I did not know that this was going to go down 300 points. But what you can do is start to trail your stop loss. So once we start to push down, you can start moving that stop loss to a previous 5-minute candle high, okay? Then once we make a new close, a new low, you can move your stop loss to a previous 5-minute candle high. And then you can move it to a previous 5-minute candle high. And then here, and then here, and then here. And you wouldn't have been tagged out until around 1050, okay? So all in all, you're looking to get in somewhere in the 600, 620, 630s, and you would have got tagged at around the 440s, 450s here, right? You're still looking at a 200-point move. The reason why I bring this trade idea up is over the past couple of weeks, I've seen this play out about 3 to 4 times. And if we're talking about capturing over 100 points, over 200 points, 3 to 4 times in the previous 2 to 3 weeks on one mini contract, we're talking about $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 in potential profits in a matter of just a few weeks. Okay. So again, I want you guys to think about it. I want you guys to look at it. Again, this is not a scalp. This is not a quick little day trade. This is looking at a little bit of the macro picture and then using a zone. So just to recap, we're looking at, I'm going to pull up the 30-minute chart first to start the morning. I want to see where's that pre-market and where's that overnight high. I want to mark that out. Okay. I want to see where's that pre-market low, where's that overnight low, and I want to mark that out. And then I go straight into my small time frame. I look for a sweep of those highs or lows. I wait for price to pull back and bounce. And if it fails to take out the high, I'm getting in short. Okay, I'm getting in short. I'm setting a stop loss maybe a few points or 5 points above that sweep high, and I'm riding this thing. And I'm looking for, you know, whatever my risk is, 20, 30, 40, 50 points, I'm looking for 2, 3, 4 R's. Okay, and we're going to trail that stop loss by using a previous 5-minute candle high on every new low that gets put in. So once we start to make these new lows, we trail our stop loss. Once we put in a new low, we trail our stop loss. Once we put in a new low, we trail our stop loss. Once we put in a new low, we trail our stop loss. Does that make sense? Play around with it. Play around with it. By the way, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys enjoy this type of content. If you enjoy these type of trade ideas, let me know. I can definitely keep them coming for you. Again, best of luck to everyone trading this week. I'll see all of you guys on the inside at Evolution Traders. To the rest of you guys, I will see all of you guys on the next YouTube video.